Have you ever felt like your debts are a monster hiding under your bed, quiet during the day, but keeping you up all night? What if I told you there's a way to tame that monster without declaring bankruptcy, wrecking your credit completely, or selling everything you own? But is it actually worth it? You're about to find out, and some of what you'll learn might just surprise you. Number one, what is a debt management plan, really? Let's clear up the mystery first. A debt management plan, or DMP, is a structured plan you set up through a nonprofit credit counseling agency to pay off your unsecured debts, like credit cards, medical bills, or personal loans. Here's how it works. The agency negotiates with your creditors to lower your interest rates, stop late fees, and maybe even reduce your monthly payments. You then pay the agency a single monthly payment, and they distribute it to your creditors. Think of it like hiring a calm, smart middleman who takes the chaos of juggling bills and turns it into one simple payment. For example, if you've got 5 credit cards charging 25% interest each, a DMP might get those rates cut down to around 8 to 10%. That could save you thousands over time. But is it the best move for you? Keep watching. Number two, why people choose debt management plans. A DMP can feel like a lifeline when you're drowning in minimum payments that barely chip away at your balance. One big reason people choose a DMP is the simplicity. Instead of paying multiple bills every month, you make one predictable payment. That alone can help you avoid missed payments and further damage to your credit. Another reason is saving money on interest. Lower interest rates mean more of your payment actually goes toward reducing your debt, not just feeding the bank's profits. For example, if you owe $15,000 on several cards with high interest, a DMP could cut your repayment time from 10 years down to just 4 or 5. And some people just want the accountability, knowing they have someone walking alongside them, making sure they stick to the plan. Number three, what you need to qualify. Not everyone qualifies for a DMP. It's designed for people with unsecured debts, like credit cards and medical bills. If most of your debt is secured, like a mortgage or car loan, this won't help. You also need to show you can afford the monthly payment under the plan. For example, if you only make $1,500 per month and your rent is already $1,200, you might not have enough left over to make a meaningful DMP payment. Typically, a counselor will sit with you, go over your income, expenses, and debts, and decide if a DMP is the right fit or if another option would work better. Number four, the hidden downsides you should know. Now let's talk about the part no one likes to mention, the drawbacks. First, your credit cards will usually be closed as part of the DMP. That can hurt your credit score in the short term because it reduces your available credit. Second, it's not instant relief. It still takes 3 to 5 years to pay off your debts completely. And third, if you miss a payment, the agreements with your creditors could fall apart, and you're back to square one. For example, one woman I coached thought she could skip a payment during the holidays. That one missed payment undid 6 months of progress and sent her interest rates back up. So this is not a magic wand. It works, but only if you commit to it. Number five, how does it compare to other options? You might be wondering, why not just file for bankruptcy or try a debt settlement company? Here's the key difference. Bankruptcy can wipe out a lot of your debt, but it also wrecks your credit for up to 10 years and can even cost you some of your property. Debt settlement companies often promise to reduce your debt for pennies on the dollar, but they can leave you in legal trouble, and creditors might not agree to settle. A DMP, on the other hand, keeps you in good standing with your creditors while paying everything back. It's not as fast or dramatic as bankruptcy, but it's much less damaging to your credit and reputation. Think of it like this. Bankruptcy is cutting your losses and abandoning ship, while a DMP is patching up the boat and sailing it home, slowly but surely. Number six, how to start if you're interested. If you're thinking, maybe this could help me, here's what to do next. First, find a reputable nonprofit credit counseling agency. Look for ones accredited by the National Foundation for Credit Counseling or the Financial Counseling Association of America. Second, set up a consultation. This is usually free. You'll bring your most recent bills, pay stubs, and a budget. The counselor will walk you through your options, including ones you might not have thought about. If you agree to a DMP, they'll contact your creditors and set it all up for you. Then you just make your one payment each month and stay the course. For example, I had a client named James. He owed $25,000 across 5 cards and felt hopeless. After starting a DMP, his monthly payment dropped by $300, his interest rates fell by more than half, and he was debt-free in under 5 years. Number 7. What happens to your credit score? The big question. At first, a DMP can actually lower your credit score slightly because your credit cards get closed. But over time, as you make consistent payments and your balances shrink, your score starts to climb back up. For example, a man I helped saw his score drop from 650 to 620 in the first few months. But 2 years later, after making every payment on time, his score rose to 710. So yes, it's a temporary hit, but a long-term win if you stay committed. Number 8. Common myths about debt management plans. Let's bust a few myths before we wrap up. Myth 1. DMPs are the same as debt settlement. Nope. With a DMP, you pay back all your debt, just under better terms. Myth 2. Creditors won't work with you. Actually, most major creditors have programs designed specifically for people on a DMP. Myth 3. I can't afford it. If you can afford even your minimum payments now, a DMP might actually lower what you're paying each month. So don't write it off without at least talking to a counselor. Number 9. Who should not use a DMP? A DMP is not right for everyone. If you have mostly secured debt, like a mortgage or car loan, or if you truly can't afford to make any payments at all, you might need to explore other options, like bankruptcy or negotiating directly with creditors. And if you just need help organizing your finances but aren't behind on payments, you may not even need a formal plan. For example, a woman named Sarah came to me convinced she needed a DMP, but after looking at her budget, all she really needed was to cut back on dining out and put that money toward her debts. The point is, it's not a one-size-fits-all solution. Number 10. How much does a DMP cost? Here's something a lot of beginners forget to ask. How much does it cost? Most nonprofit agencies charge a small setup fee, usually between $30 and $50, and a monthly maintenance fee that ranges from $20 to $75. But here's the thing. Those fees are often outweighed by how much you save on interest and late fees. For example, if a DMP saves you $200 a month in interest, paying $30 to the agency still leaves you ahead by $170 each month. Always ask about fees up front and avoid for-profit companies that overcharge or make big promises they can't keep. Number 11. How long does it take to complete? A DMP isn't a quick fix. Most plans take between 3 and 5 years to finish, but the good news is that's still faster than making just minimum payments on your own, which can take 10 years or more. For example, one man I worked with had a $12,000 balance and was on pace to pay it off in 15 years. With a DMP, he cleared it in just 4 years. The key is sticking to it every single month. Number 12. Can you still use credit while on a DMP? This is one of the biggest concerns people have. Can you still use credit? The short answer is no. As part of the plan, your credit cards are closed and you agree not to open new ones. That might feel scary at first, but it actually forces you to live on what you earn and break the cycle of debt. For example, a woman I coached felt nervous about not having credit at her fingertips, but a year later she said it was the best thing that ever happened to her. She learned how to save for emergencies instead of relying on plastic. Number 13. What happens if your income changes? Life happens, job loss, pay cuts, unexpected bills. If your income changes while you're on a DMP, contact your agency immediately. They might be able to adjust your payments or help you find another solution. The worst thing you can do is ignore the problem and skip payments, because that could cause your creditors to cancel the concessions they made. For example, a man lost his job halfway through his plan but called his counselor right away. They paused his payments for 2 months while he found new work, and he stayed on track. Communication is key. Number 14. Will you still get collection calls? This is a big one. Once your DMP is in place and your creditors agree, collection calls usually stop. That's because the agency takes over the communication and payments. For many people, just having the phone stop ringing is worth it. One client of mine said it felt like she could breathe again after months of constant calls. But remember, if you miss a payment, those calls can start up again. So now you know what a debt management plan is, how it works, who it's for, and what to watch out for. The real question is, if you were sitting in the dark, feeling trapped by debt? Would you take this path to step into the light? Tell me in the comments. Would you try a debt management plan, or do you think you'd choose a different way out?